It's an Eastern. Conference matchup as the Toronto Raptors come into town for this one. The NBA on 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us this Sunday afternoon. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. From the sideline, we'll have David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from him in just a moment. The Cavaliers again playing host, continuing their homestand in this one.
And over the course of the season, they'll see these guys 4 times, and they've already dropped the first game. So this is a get-back game. I think confidence-wise, they need to get the win here.
And maybe tonight they come in with a bit of a fresh look, something maybe their opponent hasn't seen from them, try to shake things up just a little bit.
Down low, Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
I mean, for Pirtle, the rim is right there. He just hops up to put it down.
You know, whether he's coming off the bench or Brent starting, Emmanuel quickly can score.
IQ is something else. I mean, he finished second in the 6th Man of the Year voting in one season. He's capable of putting up 30 as a starter or as a reserve. But it's a unique perspective to sit on that bench, watch the flow of the game, and come in and be impactful. IQ does that.
On the wing, Barnes. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Screen by Pirtle. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Raptors need to get a shot up. Misses the 3.
A bit of a rut here early, just 1 of 4 so far.
Shot's good by Mitchell.
And there's an edge to Mitchell's game. He wants to be the guy in charge, and if that means he's got to get physical, he'll do it.
Now, here's Barrett. Pass to Ingram. Inside. Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, Kevin, Kenny Atkinson did give me a few minutes to catch up with him. Their focus on defense, Brandon Ingram. Coach told me Brandon presents unique problems. It's the skill and size combination. You just don't see it too often. Anytime Ingram touches the ball, everyone will be focused on stopping him. Should be a good one tonight, guys.
Okay, David, thanks. Outside Gordon. Screen by Allen. Ingram with the steal. Left side, Barrett. Shot from the top of the key. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Well, Ingram has certainly stepped into his own now, an all-star and a max player, and a centerpiece of that Anthony Davis trade, not getting as much pub as the younger stars his age.
Mobley wide open. No good with the triple.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Boy, talk about going north to south. Scotty Barnes is explosive.
It's Garland with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. It's a 3-point game. And the defense of this Raptors team, Craig, they are built to switch.
And it's no accident with their roster construction. They like having wings that can guard all 5 positions. Makes defending a much easier prospect.
Barnes with it. Now defended by Mitchell. Nice shot by Pirtle.
Now that basket must be widening out right now. He's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Allen outside. to the paint. Ingram with the steal. Pass to Barnes. And stolen by Mobley. Here's Gordon. Some solid defense from Ingram.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he laid straight up and in.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Here's Garland. Raptors knocking down the tray. Fast break, Toronto. Toronto working the ball around now. The drive by Barnes. Here's Pirtle. Off the left rim and out.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
In the corner, it's Ingram. Lets it go with the three. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And so it's Toronto holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Toronto.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
I love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
And that one's good by Clark. Clark's got the lead up to 8 now for Toronto. The NBA scoring explosion, Brent, hasn't slowed down. We're getting record-setting offenses, it seems like, every single season.
Yeah, Kevin, lots of factors going into that. Obviously, more three-pointers being taken and figuring out the math of the game. But let's give credit to the players and the work that they're doing in the off-season in terms of getting better with their skill to be able to shoot that basketball and seek out the most efficient shot on the court.
To the inside, Duren, and Duren slams it in.
Duren, one of the league's most powerful players, he doesn't mess around close to the basket.
Marjanovic down low, and it's good for 2. Marjanovic has got 7 points.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And Aldama has it in the corner. Ripped away. Here's Dick. And the dunk by Dick.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Back to Aldama. Off target with his 3.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's Marjanovic. It's Clark with the rebound. Raptors leading by 9. And Greg, the Cavaliers in recent years establishing a defensive identity.
Well, they do a great job of locking down the paint, Kevin, forcing teams to shoot over the top and just vacuuming up those misses.
And Toronto turns it over again. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Ulrich. David?
Kevin, Jalen Duren, a physical specimen, is improving the finer points of his game, including his vision. He said, I feel like I've always been a good passer. I've developed more of that as my young career has gone on, understanding the league better and how to win. Kevin?
Yeah, D.A., you know, it takes time, but nice to see his development. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And after years of rumors around OG Anunoby and Pascal Siakam, the Raptors dealt them both.
Well, I like what they got back, Kevin. At some point, you got to cut the cord, and they did that. They brought back kind of the hometown hero in R.J. Barrett, along with a few picks, which gives them some flexibility. So it was a time for a new direction in Toronto, and trying to add to that exciting young core is priority one.
The Raptors shooting their first free throw of the contest.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Here's Dick. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Dick's got 6 here in this quarter.
And whenever Dick is getting a pass, if he has any chance to get off a clean jumper, you know it's going up.
And that one's good. Marjanovic.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
Here's Shed. Still scoreless. Duran a screen. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. Raptors have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. And the technical free throw is good. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Dick. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Dick's got 8 points.
So much balance when Dick's in the air. Always able to square his chest and make a confident stroke.
Outside Lowry. There's a screen by Marjanovic. To the middle. Out to the right wing. Just 5 to shoot. Drains it from beyond the arc.
He does so much out there to stretch out the defense when he's out on the perimeter, and he drains the triple.
Pass to Duran. 56 seconds left to play in the first half.
And you look at Grady Dick's physical gifts, and you see it's all there. Size, length, careful training, and hard work could make him into something special.
And so he hits both.
Well, his body control is phenomenal, and his ability to get to the line has always been impressive. That's a huge part of his game.
Lowry feeling it out a bit. Here's Marjanovic. Goes up again. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. 15 points in the game.
He seems to be in the right place at the right time more often than anybody that's on the court here tonight. We see that pay off.
You got to know, this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
To the paint. Here's Marjanovic. And Marjanovic with the slam.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively, because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Got it off in time. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the Toronto Raptors ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And we'll be right back after this. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. And when you take a look at Jalen Duran, a big man, Greg, who seems to get better each and every season.
Well, you know, he averaged a double-double in his second season. I especially like how hard he goes after rebounds. This guy has a bright future in this league.
And that's the way it should be. Ingram aggressive to the rack.
And the call will be against R.J. Barrett. That is his first foul of the game. Allen outside. Mobley a screen. Mobley.
On defense, Pirtle makes the most of that great frame he has, using every inch of his height to shut you down.
Pass to Ingram. Ball's knocked loose. And stolen by Mobley. Here's Gordon. And it's Gordon with the finish.
Aaron Gordon with the nasty dunk.
Barnes outside. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. And again, it's Toronto converting.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
To the inside. Here's Mobley. Toronto grabs the miss. They've got the Pistons ahead of them in their next game in Detroit. And that'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. Pass to Barrett. Back to Barnes. Let's go. Mobley with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 9. The drive by Mitchell. It's rebounded by Barrett.
Tried to show off just a little bit there, but ultimately didn't work out. You know, he's going to get a few stares from his coaching staff and probably his teammates in the next huddle.
Ingram with it. And Allen picks him up defensively. Back to Barnes. Shot clock at 5. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. 2024, Brent, was a momentous year for Scotty Barnes. His first All-Star appearance.
Well, Kevin, an amazing accomplishment for such a young player, but it feels like we're just scratching the surface. There's been so much exploratory with Scotty Barnes. What I'm interested in the maturation process is when Scotty makes winning the most important thing, where he's pushing his teammates and taking on responsibility. That's when he's going to cross over into superstardom. A little bit of showtime there from Scotty B.
Here's Garland. Drives to the hoop. Allen right side. Puts up a 3. And another miss by Cleveland. Here's Pirtle. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Raptors have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6. For Jakob Poeltl, his parents paved the way for him to become a professional athlete. And I'd say, Brent, they did a good job.
Well, it's a good point, Kevin. They were doing some blocking of their own, just not basketballs like Jakob does. Both of his parents, members of the Austrian national volleyball teams, and building some roofs on some people trying to put down a few slams.
And to me, Evan Mobley seems like a fast learner. He adapted to the league play pretty seamlessly and is always looking for little ways to improve.
And the Raptors making a change here. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as he played.
Garland right now really doing a nice job of staying in perpetual motion.
Pass to quickly. And here is Ingram. Wide open. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Ingram's got 9.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And the Raptors with some changes. The Cavaliers trail by 16. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, when you look at the draft, it seems talent evaluators have a type. LeBron James says our league is always hungry for potential. That's the whole focus of the lottery. It makes sense that those guys who are taken 16 through 30 are on real contending teams and making impacts. Of course, Kevin, everybody wants to draft the next LeBron. Good luck with that.
Or work with the next David Aldridge, a Hall of Famer. David, thank you.
Such a great offensive rebounder. It's so hard to keep Jalen Duren off the glass there.
Pass to Marjanovic. Score the basket, his 8th. 8 for 13 from the floor.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field. Impeccable from the line since halftime.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
This Cavaliers squad is struggling. Outside Lowry. Pass to Aldama. Back to Marjanovic. Duren pulls it in.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
Here's Clark. Second shot opportunity. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. For Toronto, they haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10.
At the line for 2.
He hits the second from the line. And the Cavaliers with possession here. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. That will complete this 4-game homestand. And so it's the Toronto Raptors sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense.
61.
Back right after this. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Here's Shed. Pass to Clark. Here's Abaji. 6 on the shot clock. Dick with it. Garland picks him up. And Grady Dick gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
The wide open look here for Garland. And the 3 off target.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
No, he should know better. He knows that's not his game, which is why we don't see him take that shot often.
And you can see the strength right there. Mobley knows he can score through the contact.
Clark outside. It's Dick on the wing. 2 points. That one goes.
I just don't think they want him taking that kind of shot. Again, his teammates are just laughing, shaking their heads there on the bench.
To the right side. Back to Mitchell. Spins. Can't convert off the spin.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Got a piece of it. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Ingram outside. Shoots over Mobley. Offensive rebound. And stolen by Mobley. Here's Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Smart read on defense. Mobley has a great feel for when to go for the basketball.
Ingram right side. Pass to Barnes. He's looking for Pirtle and finds him. And again, Toronto no luck. The Cavaliers trail by 19. The 3 from Garland. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes. And it's Barnes with the ball for Toronto. Here's Quickly. It's hauled in by Gordon.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Garland feels comfortable from just about anywhere beyond the arc, including that short corner.
And that one's good, Barnes.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the 3-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
The 3 from Garland. And it's Gordon missing. Raptors leading by 19 points. Pass to Quickly. Back to Barnes. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. There's the pick. Here's Ingram. And here is Pirtle. 6 to shoot. Offline with the baseline jumper.
I saw a green light there. The D's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Mitchell.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Here's quickly. It's Barrett on the wing. Goes up the baseline. It's rebounded by Cleveland. We've got 1:23 left in the fourth quarter.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Raptors.
When you consider the difference in their field goal percentages, the other team has to be happy that this wasn't a bigger loss. This team was on fire.
Yeah, Kevin, it's always frustrating when you can't throw a rock on the ground and the other guys just can't seem to miss.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far, they've won 2 straight.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Barnes.
Yeah, it felt like there was more than one of him out there tonight. He was involved on every possession, and he made his presence felt in so many ways.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Back to Mobley. Can they get it? Just 5 on the clock. Barnes grabs the miss. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.